Hi collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. So this is going to be, I don't know what to label it. I just felt to start recording because I'm doing Shaman Dreams Oracle. So I've been guided to doing some readings for all my shamans out there. But this reading can be for whoever is guided to it. Okay, I just wanted to start recording while I get into these cards. I'm going to pull some other cards as well. But this energy is really coming out for me. The galactic mushroom, right? It's very beautiful. The divine matrix, okay? Revelations, treasures hidden within the wisdom came out. Did I just say that? I said treasures hidden within the wisdom. So there's some sort of treasure, there's some sort of treasures you're going to be revealing that it's coming to you through the wisdom that you have. It says treasures hidden in the shadows. That's what the card said. Whenever something is said a certain way in a reading, it's meant for that. There's no mistakes. Whenever you start connecting with energies, and especially when we channel. That's why a lot of times I like to record my readings, because they're not just for how do I explain this? Like, all right, most of us readers know that when we're giving these readings, when we're connecting with divine source and spirit, we're also connecting with our energy. And that's how it works. A lot of the time, our energy, the readings that we're giving are our readings too. But we're sharing them, and when you guys come into a vibrational match or source guides you to them because they're going to find it beneficial for you, a message for you, then you're guided to it, right? So anyways, a lot of times I like to record my readings and critique back on them. Watch and pick up on things that I didn't realize that were amiss, because sometimes I'm channeling too, like I'll get done with the reading and not even remember much of the reading. Anyway, I don't know, I felt to share that with somebody because it's going to be guidance for somebody, so definitely watch your readings back, pay attention to the messages that you're giving. Definitely, I don't know if everybody's like that, especially the readers that tap in other people's energies, but when I just decide to go with the flow. Like I said, I didn't plan this reading out ahead of time. I didn't say, okay, I'm going to pull the energies in for this collective, or I just was like, let's get some guidance from Shaman Dreams, right? So the only intention I had is that this is definitely for other shamans, right? Or people advancing on their shamanic initiation, right? See, so there's some sort of wisdom that's a treasure that's hidden from you. Treasure hidden in the wisdom, because I said that, but the card is shadow. So unmarked trail revelation. See, very much I'm getting somebody is going to realize, they're going to get revealed that some sort of wisdom is going to be revealed to them very much. And what's beautiful is the overall energy on the bottom is the fallen angel. And the meaning behind that is spiritual narcolepsy. It's like somebody's been asleep spiritually, or they're going to be awakening something. I'm getting very much somebody's going to be awakening to some sort of gift, ability, something that they're going to be using, right? So, let's see now. Like I said, when I feel to record too, like I was just going to sit down, like I'm waiting for like a Walmart delivery, and it's been delayed and for a long time. And I'm like, it could show up at any time, but I was like, no, I'm just going to, that's why I'm going to be checking into. Actually, now it's here. It just showed me it was here. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and then I'll get back into resuming this reading. But I was going to say that I was just going to play with my cards, and I was going to just see, what was coming out at this time. And So I didn't even know that I was going to tune this into a reading or record, and then I was like, no, you need to record this reading. So very much this was meant for others, right? So I do believe that I've come across this reading that it very much is for you as well. Okay, so I will be right back, guys. Okay, hi there, everyone. So I'm resuming now. Sorry if you hear banging. Now my daughter is trying to hang up our Christmas stockings. And so, anyway, if you hear that, and then I'm gonna light a candle here. Okay. All right. So I think I was talking about the overall card, right? The fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Time to replenish, empty well was underneath that, which is interesting because I seen this one earlier when I was shuffling when I was starting to meditate, but I didn't want to claim that because I'm like, babe, if I see it again, I will show it. But underneath that is benefactor, grace and generosity. Let's take a look here. I'm getting very much that somebody they might have, been losing a lot of things or having a lot of things kind of dissolve because you're going to be realigned. And that's very significant. That's happening at this time with the lunar eclipse energy, then the portal, a lot of cycles closing out. Okay, so the fallen angel card. You are being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your inspiration, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and possibly a nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do is stop being a fallen angel, is spread your wings and halt your descent, and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends, companions who are ready to use you for their pleasures and have only their own interests in mind. I guess what I'm getting here with this empty well is you need to be careful because somebody could be depleting you, causing you to go in this downward spiral. Somebody could be taking advantage of you, your resources, your energy, whatever this may be. As you soar one more flight, you receive the gift of the fallen angels, an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to change. You will know when the time is. I'm getting that you guys are going to have some sort of opportunity that's going to come in, it's going to lift you up. And I guess they want to make sure that you're not going to miss this opportunity because if you're too drained or whatever, because under that's the benefactor, grace and generosity, gifts, support. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcements is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in a myriad of ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is a recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of the higher source. One that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you as well as yours to others are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it is the purity of your desires that share without the need of reciprocity that paradox, I can't say that word. Like paradox, but paradoxically, your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed and see the vibrant need to take roots and spread. All right. So, there's stuff that's coming in for you. They don't want you to be in that energy of lack and loss, right? Even though you may be seeing things emptying, right? Because this is very much showing me that for this to come in, you know, you got to empty the well. You got to let go of things. Nothing here. Time to replenish, diminish yourself for another. The empty well reveals there is nothing for you here. The well is dry and the desert is engorging this garden. It's time to face the harsh reality, to move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced, and let Spirit guide you to the next destination. This might mean saying goodbye to someone or something, or insisting on changing the rules of a game. Stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Making yourself small will not produce the results you want. There is a lack of reciprocity. I can't say this one either. Reciprocity. I think you know what I'm saying. Where you give back and forth. Give and take, right? The empty well tells you that it's time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. It's very significant. It's like if you were sharing something with somebody, the other, whether you or they were not being fair, and it's time to let go of that. These shadows are projections that are confusing your reality. You may have been offered a shovel to help dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from the well, but you cannot dig yourself out of this hole, and remember that there is no water to be found in that well. Receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the well or mending the rope, right? So it's basically like something that's happening is out of your hands, and stop fighting it. Okay? You will be getting an opportunity. You will be led to a new, Following the watercourse way, the aquifers to run deep in the earth, you will be led to a new spring oasis. You can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources in the depth of your own heart. That's what I mean. Somebody's going to be realizing that there's some hidden treasures within, and it had to do with wisdom here. A revelation, right? The unmarked trail. You are called now to embark on the sacred journey. The Arthurian night in the quest. It's interesting because I was guided to a certain deck. It reminded me of it. Something about a quest. Arthurian night is in the quest for the Holy Grail. Had to make sure to take an unmarked trail so that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forest of your soul by a route yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured path will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. Stop it. You already know that there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to secret endeavor. Vow to not look at the old solutions that may have worked with the past challenges. Get out of the character, try the outrages, keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on this unmarked trail. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart is already made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. Wow, that's powerful. Okay, and then the last one, Willow of the Wisp. Treasure hidden in the shadows, the greatest mystery, Epiphany. The Willow of Wisp hovers in the luminant glory above the twilight Mars of the life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, into the unknown, right? You may have been visited by her before, or though intrigued. You refused her invitation. It would be safer you decide. So where you guys are experiencing now is something you've been before. Maybe before you decided to walk away from everybody, pursue things or a dream or ambition yourself, and then you got scared and went in a different direction, but now here you are again. And it's wanting you to go into the unknown, right? While you have always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not. You never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison and golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will-o'-the-wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of an adventure. Your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, and your well-trod-out path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust your higher forces to lead you into a place, these worlds hidden, and the thresholds between what was and what can be. Here's when you will learn about your own unmaking, or your unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it in all divine. And find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for the good. The treasure you find filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. Wow. So see, this is definitely confirmation for somebody, right? That this is a major time of change, okay? And you're probably feeling a little bit of anxiety and fear. Maybe because you've always had a plan and you've always had things planned out. And for the first time ever, like, you don't have a plan. You don't know what you're doing. All you know is that there's a major change coming, right? And all you have is your faith and your passion, okay? And driving you at this time. And that's why you may be seeing things start to dry up like an empty well, resources, whatever that may be. And maybe in the past that's led you away from this path because you get scared and you start doubting yourself, so you start going to what you've known before. This is challenging you to not go to what you've known before. This is challenging you to trust your faith, have your passion, right? And to know that when this well is depleted is when this is coming. This is divine source, God, your creator, ready to bless you for not giving up on your passions, your dreams, your desires, and taking that risk to go towards it. Wow, that's very beautiful. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's the reading that I had. Very powerful. So, all right, guys, love and light to you all. Bye.